What's up, fiends? Alucard here. Today we're going to talk about the SOV slasher Burglar from Hell. It is written, directed, and edited by low-budget icon Phil Herman, who also appears in the movie. The film stars Matt O'Connor, Ben Stansky, Barry Gaines, Debbie D in her debut role, and Bryant Soule as our titular burglar. It is from Falcon Video Limited and distributed by Saturn's Core Audio and Video, which is a partner label of Vinegar Syndrome. That's where I got my copy. If you don't know what an SOV movie is, well, let me enlighten you. Starting in the mid-1980s, some filmmakers used camcorders and other consumer-grade equipment to shoot these ultra-low-budget features, mostly horror. They're often campy and vary wildly in quality, with most looking extremely cheap and being terribly shot. And they are also often not very PC, so if you're easily offended, these movies are definitely not for you. You know those like cheesy 80s so bad they're bad movies? A lot of those are SOVs. But now, on to the movie. So we begin our tale by meeting the burly Frank the Tank as he's skulking around an old lady's house with intentions to rob her. He returns that night and literally beats her up. Now, of course, this is a younger actress in an old lady wig, and come to find out, it was actually Phil Herman's mom, so who played the old lady. I thought that was pretty funny. So the fight scene is actually kind of funny. And no, I am not condoning violence against women at all. Just want to make that clear. It's played comedically, and the old lady grabs a shotgun, which she calls Mr. Mosenberg, and blasts Frank in the chest, killing him. So she drags his carcass outside, and she buries him in the yard. Immediately after, she has a heart attack and dies. Boom! Opening credits. So now we meet 20-something Mike, who has to choose between his girlfriend, Chris, and his roommate, Jake, who sleeps out in his car when Chris spends the night. They all bicker for a while as another friend, Conrad, arrives with his new girl, Token. I think South Park might owe Phil some money. Conrad invites the boys to a weekend getaway. So where is this lovely getaway at? At the dead lady's house, of course. Oh, and Token is a medium that may or may not accidentally bring back Frank the Tank from the grave to come and murder everyone. You know, stuff happens. Debbie D plays Heather, who's the innocent, sexy neighbor that gets tutored by a complete nerd named Bookie. There's also a street gang involved, led by Token's ex-boyfriend. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But man, this movie is a lot of fun. There's hilariously bad line delivery, glaring continuity issues with lighting and audio, and you can even play a game of Spot the Tripods in the background. There's boobs, there's blood, and a memorable killer. And there's even a nice little message in one particular scene. Now, the Blu-ray is loaded with a bunch of great special features, including a new transfer from an SVHS master tape, an audio commentary from director Phil Herman, interviews with Phil Herman, Debbie D, Barry Gaines, and Bryant Soule, trailers, reversible cover art, which I cannot show you here on YouTube, and the two kickers, a bonus SOV action movie from director Phil Herman called The Wrong Side of Town, and an early short film from Phil as well. Burglar from Hell kind of has it all in the SOV world. Now, if you're looking for a critically acclaimed masterpiece here, keep moving. This is not what this movie is. If you want a super low budget, silly, fun slasher flick, I highly recommend this one. On the SOV scale, Burglar from Hell gets at least a 4.5 bats out of 5. My criterion for this, especially for SOVs, is was I entertained? And this one definitely delivers. Check out the link I have in the description box if this sounds up your alley. It is well worth it. Until next time, adios, Bella Lugosi.